This is TBS Newswatch with Yetta Levitt.
Good afternoon. Another weekend of disaster. Last week, one of the most dramatic sea rescues ever, and now one of the most devastating earthquakes in history. As many as 25,000 people may have died in yesterday's quake in Algeria, and 250,000 are homeless. 24 hours later, some victims are still trapped in the rubble of Al-Aznam, the city hardest hit. It was 80% destroyed by the quake and strong aftershocks. More on the story on the TBS Evening News tonight at 10:45 Eastern Time, right after Football Saturday. And another backward glance at the Prinsendam on the next TBS Newswatch.
The news continues all day on the Superstation. This is WTBS Atlanta. This is TBS Newswatch with Yetta Levitt.
Good afternoon. 1 week later, the Prinsendam has sunk. The crippled luxury liner was being towed to an Alaskan port 1 week after a fire forced 500 people to abandon ship, when it simply rolled over and sank in the Gulf of Alaska. No one was aboard, but all the belongings of the passengers of that luxury cruise went down with her. The Prinsendam's captain was standing by aboard a Coast Guard cutter as his ship sank beneath the frigid water. More on that story and on a U.S. missile cruiser on its way to the Persian Gulf, coming up on the TBS Evening News tonight at 10:45, right after Football Saturday.
The news continues all day on the Superstation. This is WTBS Atlanta.